Welcome to our channel, where shadows whisper and legends come to life. Tonight we delve into the eerie halls of haunted high schools, where youthful energy clashes with chilling paranormal activity. We've uncovered 3 terrifying tales from abandoned classrooms and deserted playgrounds that will leave you sleeping with the lights on. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and prepare to be terrified because class is officially in session. Our first stop is Northgate High, a place where learning took a backseat to terror. The very air seems to whisper secrets of the past. The old building, with its chipped paint and overgrown ivy, stands as a silent witness to the passage of time, holding within its walls the echoes of unspeakable horrors and untold stories. Locals tell tales of students who vanished without a trace, their fates unknown, their laughter swallowed by the school's haunting silence. The hallways, once filled with youthful energy, now stand eerily quiet. Janitor. One night, as I was making my rounds, I felt a chill run down my spine. I swore I saw figures huddled around a table in the library, their whispers barely audible, their faces illuminated by a single flickering light. It was as if they were discussing something of great importance. Teacher. I was grading papers late one afternoon when I heard footsteps approaching my door. The sound was unmistakable. Expecting a student, I called out, but the footsteps stopped and an eerie silence descended upon the room. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted, and a cold, unseen presence seemed to envelop me. The air grew heavy, almost suffocating, and a feeling of dread washed over me. I could feel eyes watching me, though I saw no one. Then, as quickly as it began, the presence vanished, leaving me in a state of shock, leaving behind only a lingering chill. The room felt different, as if it had been touched by something otherworldly. These are just a few of the countless stories that have circulated throughout the years, each one more chilling than the last, each one adding to the chilling legend of Northgate High. The school has become a magnet for ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike. The students may have long since graduated, but their stories and spirits linger on. But their presence, it seems, remains. Shadows move where no one should be, and whispers fill the empty rooms. The old football field where cheers once echoed on Friday nights now stands eerily silent. The silence is almost deafening. Some say the ghosts of the missing students can be seen there too, their spectral forms forever practicing, their translucent forms running drills under the pale moonlight. It's a sight that sends shivers down the spine. One can almost hear the ghostly echoes of the crowd, their cheers a chilling reminder of what once was. The past and present seem to collide here, their cheers a chilling reminder of what once was. The wind carries whispers of long-forgotten games and lost souls. For those who have walked the halls of Northgate High, the memories are inescapable. There is no doubt that this is a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, a place where the past refuses to stay buried. A place where the past refuses to stay buried. Northgate High stands as a testament to the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding. Our next journey takes us to the decaying ruins of Crestfall Academy, a skeletal monument to a tragic past. This once thriving institution now stands as a ghostly reminder of a night that changed everything. Unlike Northgate, the darkness that permeates Crestfall is not a mystery. It's etched into the very foundation of the building. The walls seem to whisper tales of sorrow and loss, a palpable sense of dread lingering in the air. It was a stormy evening when a fire, sparked by faulty wiring, raged through the old school, trapping students and teachers within its inferno. The flames spread rapidly, consuming everything in their path. Many perished that night, their screams swallowed by the roar of flames. The chaos and panic were overwhelming, as those trapped inside fought desperately to escape the fiery death trap. The school, deemed too dangerous to rebuild, was abandoned, left to decay under the weight of its tragic past. The charred remains of the building stand as a testament to the lives lost and the dreams shattered. Now overgrown with weeds and shrouded in an eerie silence, Crestfall Academy stands as a stark reminder of the night terror reigned. Nature has reclaimed the grounds, adding to the haunting atmosphere. But the story doesn't end there. The echoes of that fateful night continue to reverberate through the halls of Crestfall. Locals whisper of strange occurrences at Crestfall, of voices carried on the wind and shadowy figures flitting through the broken windows. These tales have only added to the school's haunted reputation. Some say it's the spirits of those who perished in the fire, unable to find peace. Their restless souls are said to wander the ruins, seeking closure that may never come.
One popular tale tells of a group of teenagers who decided to spend the night in the dilapidated building. Drawn by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, they ventured into the heart of Crestfall. Armed with flashlights, they snuck onto the grounds, their laughter echoing in the stillness of the night. The eerie silence of the abandoned school was soon broken by their nervous giggles. As they ventured deeper into the school, the air grew heavy, the temperature dropping noticeably. The once playful atmosphere turned tense as the cold seemed to seep into their bones. Suddenly, one of the teenagers cried out, pointing to the end of the hallway. Their flashlight beams converged on a shadowy figure that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. There, flickering in the dim light, stood a figure engulfed in flames. The sight was both terrifying and mesmerizing, a ghostly apparition from the past. The teenagers froze, their hearts pounding in their chests. Fear gripped them as they stared at the burning figure, unable to move or speak. The figure flickered once, then vanished, leaving behind only the faint scent of smoke. The hallway was empty once more, but the terror remained. Shaken to their core, the teenagers fled the building, their screams echoing in the night. They ran as fast as they could, desperate to escape the haunted ruins. They never returned to Crestfall Academy, but the memory of that night stayed with them. The experience left an indelible mark on their minds, a chilling reminder of the school's dark history.
Another story tells of a lone photographer, drawn to the school by its morbid history. He hoped to capture the essence of Crestfall's tragic past through his lens. He arrived at dusk, the setting sun casting long, eerie shadows across the grounds. The fading light added an extra layer of eeriness to the already haunting scene. As he set up his tripod in the old auditorium, he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the occasional creak of the old building. He began to hear things. Soft whispers carried on the wind, the sound of footsteps on the stage behind him. The noises seemed to come from all directions, adding to his growing unease. He dismissed them at first, attributing the noises to the wind and his own imagination. But the sense of being watched persisted, gnawing at his nerves. But the noises persisted, growing louder. The whispers turned into murmurs, the footsteps into a steady march. He turned, his camera raised, ready to capture whatever lurked in the shadows. His heart raced as he scanned the darkness, searching for the source of the sounds. And that's when he saw her. A ghostly silhouette appeared on the stage, bathed in an otherworldly glow. A young girl, her face pale and drawn, her eyes wide with terror, stood in the center of the stage. Her presence was both haunting and heartbreaking. She was dressed in a white dress, singed and torn, her hair matted with soot. The sight was a chilling reminder of the fire that had claimed so many lives. The photographer, frozen in place, watched in horror as the girl raised her hand, pointing towards the ceiling, her mouth open in a silent scream. The air grew colder, and the sense of dread intensified, leaving him paralyzed with fear.
Our final destination takes us to Black Creek High, a place where the very ground beneath the school seems to whisper with secrets, secrets that have been buried for centuries. Unlike Northgate and Crestfall, the horrors of Black Creek aren't tied to a single tragic event, but to a long, unsettling history that predates the school itself by many generations. Black Creek High wasn't built on a foundation of knowledge, but on a foundation of forgotten graves, a resting place for souls long departed, whose stories have been lost to time. The land the school sits on was once an ancient burial ground, a sacred place where a Native American tribe laid their loved ones to rest, honoring their spirits with rituals and ceremonies. When construction began on the school, many locals protested, warning of dire consequences if the sanctity of the burial ground was disturbed. They spoke of curses and restless spirits, but their warnings were ignored. Their pleas fell on deaf ears, and the school was built, its foundations laid over the bones of the forgotten. It wasn't long after the school opened its doors that strange, unexplainable events began to plague the students and faculty, casting a shadow over the institution. Whispers of cold spots, flickering lights, and disembodied voices echoed through the halls, creating an atmosphere of fear and unease. Some even claimed to have seen spectral figures, their eyes burning with an eerie light, wandering the halls at night, as if searching for something or someone. One particularly chilling tale tells of a group of students who decided to explore the school's basement, driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown. Armed with flashlights, they ventured into the depths of the building, their footsteps echoing in the silence. As they descended the creaking staircase, the air grew noticeably colder, and a musty odor filled their nostrils, making them shiver. The walls were damp and discolored, and the only sound was the drip, drip, drip of water seeping through the cracks in the foundation, adding to the eerie atmosphere. The students soon stumbled upon a locked door, its paint peeling and covered in strange symbols that seemed to pulse with a life of their own. Curiosity getting the better of them, they worked together to pry the door open, their hearts pounding with anticipation and fear. The door creaked open, revealing a small, dirt-floored room beyond, shrouded in darkness and mystery. The air in the room was thick and heavy, and the stench of decay was almost unbearable, making them gag. In the center of the room, illuminated by the beam of their flashlights, sat a wooden chest, its surface carved with the same strange symbols as the door, as if guarding something precious or dangerous. One of the students, emboldened by a sense of morbid curiosity, reached out and slowly lifted the chest's lid, the hinges creaking in protest. As the lid creaked open, a blood-curdling scream pierced the air, sending chills down their spines and leaving them frozen in terror. So, there you have it. 3 chilling tales of haunted high schools that will have you sleeping with the lights on tonight. We've explored the eerie halls of Northgate High, felt the weight of tragedy at Crestfall Academy, and uncovered the unsettling history of Black Creek High. If you've ever felt a chill run down your spine in an empty hallway, or heard a whisper in a silent classroom, you know that these stories are more than just spooky legends. If you enjoyed tonight's class, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more terrifying tales. And don't forget to share your own scary school stories in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.